Please remember that all the opinions in the show are those of the host and should only be taken as food for thought. We're in no way telling you to do anything. Everything is kept anonymous for the safety of the listeners and no information is shared to anyone else. If you are easily offended by people's opinions or views, then thank you for making it this far, but this is not the podcast for you, so see you later. And please enjoy the rest of the show. I'm not gay, but I let my I let my weed dealer suck me off because I didn't have enough money for a week's supply before I'm paid. It's messing with me mentally because I enjoyed it and I'm seeing it as an easy way to get weed. I never thought I was gay. He's kept on at me for months, but I've always had money. I went to other dealers before because he weirded me out. Do you guys think it's more of an addiction problem leading me to do this? Or am I thinking a basic transaction and there's nothing wrong with it?
I think this probably happens all day, every day.
Yeah.
All day, every day. Especially like there's certain guys that will have tendencies to want to do things like that to customers of theirs.
I don't think you're gay.
No.
I don't think at all. I think it's a bit of, not a bit of gay,
be
but
a little bit bi.
A bit of both. I think it's a proper. I think it's an addiction problem and it's a transaction. I said to Sabina when we got this email, I was like, if I went and took my car in and it needed £1,000 worth of work done, and he was like, "Or I could just suck your dick," I'd be like, Sabina, there's a guy sucking my dick to fix my car. And I'd quite happy, and she was like, "Yeah, that's fine." So I wouldn't bother. But like the fact that you liked it isn't because you're gay. It's because someone's sucking your dick. Like if they're good at it, like it doesn't matter that it's a bloke unless he's got like a full-on beard that's tickling your nuts.
Yeah, like a mouth's a mouth. And that,
yeah, definitely, Jamie. A mouth is definitely a mouth.
I think a certain level of desperation needs to get you to a point where you're going to say yes to that.
Which is where the addiction thing comes in.
Where the addiction comes in.
Yeah.
Another part of it could be that being offered outright for something like that, and you wasn't sure how you'd feel about it. It doesn't necessarily make you gay, but there could be tendencies where you might be wanting to experiment a bit more, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I don't think you need to be stressing over it one way or the other. I would be more concerned about your level for need of weed is overtaking your moral compass.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, it happened. If you choose to keep letting it happen, then you might need to look into why you're letting it happen. And go from there, really. I would be more concerned about you letting the weed take hold of you than actually your sexuality at this point.
I said to Sabina, I was like, there's a massive difference because if he had emailed in and said, he got me to suck his dick for weed, I'd be like, mate, you need to give it up. You need to stop smoking weed. And I would go to someone else because that's, on the lines of rape. He's forced you to blow him.
Yeah.
For it. But you there was a win-win in my eyes. Like you got your dick sucked and you got a week's worth of weed for it. Like I don't see he's the one that's out of pocket.
Yeah, exactly. Really. Yeah. Although he probably enjoys it, that's probably why he fucking decided to do it.
Yeah. But somehow I don't think he's going to let you continue to do it because there'd be a lot of money if you were just going to milk that, or he was going to milk you for it rather.
Is it a slippery slope as well? Because he'll be offering more and more, and then all of a sudden you find yourself in the back of his van.
Yeah, he wants to put it in you.
Yeah.
I would consider probably cutting back. I don't like if you can't afford it, you shouldn't be doing it. That was like I've said before with like my ex, and I said I don't like weed because every penny she had she spent on it. Like we lived in dire situations because she had to have weed, and that's why I feel really negatively towards it. So if you can't afford it, then you don't need to. You shouldn't have it.
Well, it's like with anything else, you need to live within your means, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like if I say if I fancy the drink at the weekend, if I can't afford that drink, then I won't have a drink.
Yeah.
But if you're smoking weed every day, that's an expensive habit, man.
Especially now it's an experimental habit. But
yeah, this guy's thinking I did that favour for him. He's never called me back since. Probably scouring the streets of wherever this guy lives.
I wouldn't worry about the gay thing, man. Like I said, if you were doing a glory hole and you thought it was a woman the other side and it wasn't, it would still feel the same way, a mouth to mouth, isn't it? That's not unless he was crap. I'd be like, fucking hell, it's a terrible experience.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I can't see myself being in a situation where I would allow it. But your morals are very much higher than mine, Jamie. Like I said, if I couldn't afford a... Well, you're talking about getting your fucking brake disc changed, and you're
thinking, because it's fucking expensive, mate. Like, I'm easy going.
I'm going to let the Ford garage know that before you come in next time. I'll just be like, the guy in the orange hat, he's willing to accept sexual fellatio for any...
Yeah, but then they'll be out of pocket. That's the thing, right? Like, I don't want to pay them. If they let me keep my money and I'm going to get blown out of it, then absolutely I'm going to do it. yeah, that's an easy win. So hopefully hopefully the listener feels easier now that he knows Dan. Well,
Dan's
I don't know.
Along the same wavelength.
Yeah, I don't think anyone feels more comfortable that Dan's willing to do it, because I think Dan will do anything. Poor Sabina. But chin up, man. Like I said, Jay, maybe consider giving the weed a rest, just to bring your levels back down. Because obviously, the more you do it, the more you need. So just take a break, and you'll be able to enjoy it for less. And I wouldn't go back to that guy again. But then I wouldn't completely ghost him, because, like Jamie says, he might be trying to. He'd be like, "Didn't he enjoy it?"
Yeah, yeah.
That guy, man. Like,
I can guarantee you're not the first person he's offered.
No,
so I wouldn't look into it too much. But it's one of those situations where I think Dan's right. I think cutting back will help you enjoy it more, and it won't take so much financial burden on your life.
Yeah.
Because I know it does. I know guys that smoke every day and they fucking have no money ever. They're skint constantly. And it's not an enjoyable experience when you're going on a night out and you've got 20 quid in 2024. That ain't getting you nowhere.
No, not a chance. So hopefully that makes you feel a bit better, man, because I know I'd be the same if that happened to me. It would be playing on my mind. And just take it as a transaction is. I mean, you didn't have to do anything for it. He did all the work, and you got to finish out. Well, hopefully you got to finish out of it. Otherwise, I'd be very disappointed. We'll be leaving Jamie till it's done. Finish the job. Be like, there's your change. You get up and leave.
This transaction needs completing.
Yeah. Internet's down. 1 second.